Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gaming Reaction. The Reaction Nexus. This is Band-Maid. Welcome, Band-Maid-iacs. The song Afterlife. I am extremely happy because I finally had a video upload today. I've had several problems with several videos today, and I finally got one to upload, and so properly without having to punch it 3,000 times. So let's go. But yeah, this is Afterlife. I'm looking forward to this. Band-Maid's never really disappointed me. Some of the fans do sometimes, but that's okay. So just so you're aware, every video this week is getting it. So at the end of the week, at the end of the video, after I do the leave a like and comment and subscribe thing, there will be a segment of the video dedicated to explaining how the system of the channel works. If you're not interested in knowing, you don't have to. It's a long segment, it's a complex segment, and it's hard to shorten. So I put it at the end of the video so you have the option to watch or you don't. Don't. If you're interested in knowing how certain bands get chosen, and certain things happen, you'll see. If you think you can understand it, then you can manipulate it too. You can be like, I really like Band-Maid. I'm going to share their videos so it helps them. So, yeah. But without further ado, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to see more, read the notification bell. In the description will be a link to the original video, as well as the the Band-Maid playlist. Not Baby Metal. Band-Maid playlist. So let's get to the video, shall we? Alright, Band-Maid. Afterlife, official music video. I sometimes like to look at the first comment of the video and see, like, on the video I'm reacting to, and see if there's any clues of what I need to be looking for. But it's in Japanese. Oh, and it's in Japanese that's poorly grammared to the point that Google Translate can't translate it. So, I don't know anything about this video. I'm gonna guess it's about Afterlife. Looks like they're in a hospital. Someone died. Okay, let's keep going. As you know, there's a timer set for a minute. Band-Maid, you guys have been here for a while, so you guys know what the minute means. Let's get going. 3, 2, 1, go. 'This is one of the faster-paced Band-Maid songs out there I reacted to. This is pretty intense. I'm enjoying it. I like the faster-paced stuff. I also completely agree with whatever she was doing in that room when she was throwing that tantrum. I like throwing tantrums too. It's fun. All right, let's keep going, shall we? 3, 2,
「
I'm liking the I was right. I think they're in a hospital. Yeah, I think it's just living a life day to day and just being tired of it, wanting to do something different with your life and being a different person. That's at least my interpretation of the song. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Band-Maid's killing it as always. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's get to the review, shall we? All right, that was that was Band-Maid with the song Afterlife. That was a great high energy song, high impact song, and actually, Band-Maid fans are gonna hate me for this, but that's one of the songs that if somebody finds Band-Maid through Baby Metal, that's one of the songs that would come up. Like if you were to say, why would somebody think Band-Maid is at all related to Baby Metal other than being a female Japanese group? It's that song right there. Because that song is high energy and has choreography. High energy, choreography, and extremely short and to the point. Baby Metal has some long songs, but a lot of their songs are shorter. And that's why Band-Maid fans sometimes struggle with the idea that Baby Metal and Band-Maid can be looped together, and I bet you the girls don't care, or if they do care, it's a positive care. It's more of a, oh, Band-Maid's like, oh, you think we are on the like comparable to one of the biggest Japanese metal groups in the last 30 years, or some people would say of all time. Based upon the numbers, it's of all time. Just to let you know, based upon ticket sales, based upon merch sales, and everything, it's of all time. They'd be flat. The only people who get butthurt about it are the fans. And they have no reason to be. Band-Maid and Baby Metal can coexist. And you'd have to tell me, wouldn't that be a great collab? Band-Maid and Baby Metal collabing together? I could see it. Band-Maid doing the imagine that. I forget her name. But imagine that. Band-Maid doing the instruments, right? And then imagine, I forget the lead singer of Band-Maid's name, but the lead singer of Band-Maid and Sue doing a duet. That's awesome. And then Moa and Momoko dancing their asses off. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. And this video made me think of that because, and I haven't brought up Baby Metal a while with Band-Maid because of you guys' hatred towards Baby Metal, which is completely crazy. Because like, I just say you don't like the band. Don't start trashing the girls for no reason. They don't deserve that. They're not Diddy. Okay? They're not Diddy, who've done terrible things. They're not Taylor Swift, who have sold their soul. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. Anyways, if you, at the end of this video, like I said, there's the video about the system. Something, a thing about the system, how my channel is going to be working. Well, not going to be working. It's technically been doing it already, but it opens the door for you guys. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more, ring the notification bell. In the description will be a link to the original video, as well as the Band-Maid playlist. Alright, till next time, goodbye everybody. Alright, everybody, this is the explanation video. It will be posted, it will be at the end of every video I upload this week. So, the way this is gonna work, okay? You guys don't know, I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but I upload 4 times a week, or 4 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, okay? On every day, I upload at noon, 3:15, 6:30, 9:45, so it has a 3 hour and 15 minute space in between each upload, okay? If you've noticed, the bands at noon and 6:30 have been consistent, while the bands at 3:15 and 9:45 have fluctuated, and that's how it's going to work. So, the bands at noon and 6:30 are put into a pool, okay, where after a week, their numbers are locked, and I calculate them, and I organize them based upon who's performed the best and who hasn't. The top 4 bands will move on to the next cycle. The next cycle, you won't. When I say next cycle, it's a cycle is 4 weeks. So the fourth 4 weeks roughly after the video air, the four after this week, you will see the results of the cycle. So, like I said, the bands at noon and 6:30 are put into a pool, to claim the 4 noon slots for the next cycle. For the next segment, part of the cycle, right? Meanwhile, and by the way, it changes each week, right? So this week will affect affect part of the cycle that happens 4 weeks from now, right? Next week will affect part of the cycle that happens 4 weeks from now. So, and then the way it also works is the bands at 3:15 are all bands that have been selected from a list of artists that I have that are similar to the band at noon. I look up bands that are similar. If you have a recommendation for me, I put them on the list based upon the video you reacted to. And then at 9:45, the band at 9:45 is always based upon the band at 6:30. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So the band at 3:15 is always based upon the band that's at 12 noon. The band at 9:45 is always based upon the band that's at 6:30. But here's the kicker. So I told you that the 6:30 and noon bands all get put into a pool, and the top 4 move on, become in the next cycle, and become the top 4 bands, and then the 4 bands that represent the noon cycle. You're saying, so what about the 6:30 cycle? What happens to those bands? That is what I do to the 6:30 and noon bands, I do to the 3:15 and 9:45 bands. I put them in a group, and I keep them in a separate thing. And if the top 4 from that group moves on to the 6:30. So what happens is at noon, you will always see a band that is consistent, right? That is always performing well, that is always doing well on this channel, that you guys want to see, and I want to see. At 3:15, you will always see a band that is similar to one of the noon bands, that has been recommended to me because of the noon band, is on my list because of the noon band, but is always there because of them. And then at 6:30, you will always see a band that I have discovered through another group that has been given a bigger spotlight at 6:30. They've been given a second week, and normally the 6:30 is when they get their playlist, when they get their full representation on the channel as a band. And then at 9:45, same thing at 3:15, but for the 6:30. So at 9:45, the band at 9:45 will be similar to the 6:30. The way this all sums up, and it sounds crazy and it sounds odd, and I will post something that might help you guys better. I'll figure out something to post that might help you better. But the way to figure this all out, the way to summarize it, is your stuff matters. The way you can tell me if you want to see a band more, other than just telling me upright, is making sure you watch the videos, you like, you comment, and you share the videos so you can get other people to like and comment. If you really want, so this week one of the bands I have is Anchor. They're coming in on Friday. If you really want Anchor to succeed and make it further onto this channel, your voice needs to be heard. I need to see views, I need to see likes, comments, all that. And I think that's how all channels work. But I'm giving you the ultimate. You have the steering wheel of this channel. That's the best way I can describe it. I know I described it in a long-winded way. I know you guys think I'm annoying, but like I said, you don't have to watch this part. So, without further ado, that'll be the end of this part. This will be put at the end of every video that I upload from this week. Again, it's at the end, so you don't have to watch it. Till next time. Goodbye, everybody.